Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and for anyone who's in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. I filmed this video on Thanksgiving here in Canada, which was this past Monday, and thought I'd give you a little behind the scenes of what we got up to. I am someone who loves holidays so much. I get very excited for them, and Thanksgiving is especially exciting to me because it sort of kicks off this round of holidays and celebrations, birthdays and things like that happen every few weeks following Thanksgiving right through the new year. So this feels like the starting line of our whole winter, fall and winter celebration season. One thing that I did to get ready for Thanksgiving this year was make a new sourdough starter. I have sort of fallen out of making sourdough over the past couple of months just as things got busy and my starter did not survive. But I knew that I wanted to make sourdough bread so that I could make stuffing from the bread. So I got a new starter going just in time, and in fact it could have even been made a couple of days sooner, would have been better. Which is why the bread didn't rise quite as much as it usually would, but it was perfect for stuffing, no problems at all. I ended up getting up pretty early to get the bread in the oven because I was pretty sure it was going to be a very hectic kind of race to the finish kind of day, but it ended up being that I had some time in the middle of the day where I actually could sit down and do some sketching, which was really nice. I've been wanting to work on that crane painting that I did that sort of sketch or mini painting for a couple of videos ago. I also did a little more looking around and found out that that bird is called an egret, I think that's how you would pronounce it. But when I was looking at the mini painting again, I didn't love the proportions of the bird. I felt everything was just a little off. So I wanted to do some sketches and just some pencil drawings so that I could kind of get a better handle on how this bird is meant to look before I tried to do a finished piece. You can see at the start here, I'm doing a lot of mapping out on the page, planning out different angles for the initial lines, and making a lot of guides so that I can plan out how big the sketch is going to be on the page and where exactly everything's going to sit on the page. I'm also talking to one of my sisters who's hanging out with me before we head over to our dinner in a few hours. And she is actually also the one who makes all of the music for my videos, so a massive shout out and thanks to her for that. I have been thinking about what I'd like my goals to be for the rest of 2021 and 2022, and I'm thinking that I'd like to do a lot more sketching and pencil drawing of especially the subjects that I'm planning to use a lot in my finished pieces so that I can have stronger finished pieces and stronger drawings before I start getting into inking and painting. I remember in school hearing my instructor say that you can't have a good painting if you have a bad drawing. And that seems like pretty easy logic, but I think just remembering those words sometimes helps me to remember that while it can be tempting to kind of rush the drawing and feel like you'll sort of fix it as you do the painting, that sort of just does not work out. I'm really hoping that by focusing on drawing more this year that it'll help my work look a little more realistic. Like, not photorealistic, but I would like to have all of my proportions and facial features look a little more true to life and less cartoony looking. My other goal for the rest of this year and for 2022 is to work on lighting and shading with my pen and ink work. I think that those will be two things that'll be really satisfying to work on through the year, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that changes my work by the end of next year. I only had about an hour to sit down, so I didn't get my sketch totally done, but it was really nice to start working on it and also just to make the habit of sketching whenever I can. After that, I had to get back downstairs and start making the stuffing and getting things together so we could head out. I also wanted to update you on the shawl that I was working on a couple of videos ago. I really wanted to finish the shawl in time for Thanksgiving so I could wear it to dinner, and I managed to finish it just in time. I'm so happy with how the colors turned out and with the fade from black to blue. And then the pattern has you knit on this border that I did in white, and I just love the border because I feel like otherwise it was a really simple shawl and now it kind of has this pretty detail. It was a really cozy and comfy thing to wear to dinner, but also made me feel dressed up. And especially with it being the first shawl I ever knit, I wasn't sure how much I would actually wear it. I was more looking for something to use up all of these odds and ends of yarns that I had lying around. But after wearing it today, I know that I'm going to wear it all of the time. I hope that everyone in Canada has had a lovely Thanksgiving and that everyone else is having a lovely October so far. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me today. See you in 2 weeks.